Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be discussing Eliza Fletcher, the case of Eliza Fletcher. I'm sorry if it's Eliza Fletcher. I'm pretty sure it's Eliza Fletcher, but this case actually was brought up to me last night by a friend of mine, and I had other content plans I was going to record today, but that's okay. I can record them tomorrow because this one just came to my attention by my friend, like I said. And I actually connected with her energy almost immediately. I wasn't going to originally come on here and do her case today just because when I connect with Eliza, she is extremely confused. Like, her energy is really confused still about what had happened. So I didn't want to come on here and say anything that I was getting yet, just in case she wasn't exactly sure. And she still actually isn't exactly sure what happened to her. But she did tell me some things, and she did want me to pass them on. And if you were new, my name's Hillary. I'm a medium psychic. So I'm usually explaining the case, but I'm not going to explain the case to you guys today just because, like I said, it was just sort of came to my attention last night, so I didn't really plan to do this video today. So I just wrote down what she had given to me when I connected with her energy. So first I want to say is that she's very confused and also mad, okay? So when I connected with her energy, she was just, I got this feeling of disarray and confusion, and she's just sort of wandering around right now, still earthbound, is what I was picking up anyways, and distraught and upset. Now, this was last night. I feel like today, her energy, she's a little bit more, she's calmer, and she's accepting a little more of what happened to her in regards to this very sad and horrible case. I do have to say, you guys, for a disclaimer, that this is for alleged purposes only, entertainment reasons only, and this is just based on what I'm getting from my mediumship and psychic abilities. So like I said, I picked up that she was just wandering around and looking for her kids. Which is what really got me to do this video, because it broke my heart, because she was not ready to leave the earthly realm yet. She still had a lot to do. She was excited about life. It was very sudden. So usually when someone does pass on to the other side and it was very sudden, they usually are quite confused. So this didn't shock me when I connected with her energy, because she wasn't prepared for dying. She wasn't prepared for going to the other side. And so that's not, it's normal, and it's quite common for a soul or a spirit to be stuck on the earthly realm for a while. And also they like to stay near their families, usually for about 3 months while they are grieving. The reason why I say 3 months, it could be longer, it could be shorter, is because that is about the average time that I've really noticed as a medium when connecting with souls that are still earthbound. So, excuse me, I have something stuck in my throat today. I don't know what it is, but it's driving me nuts. So that is what I had gotten in regards to how she is feeling. She is really upset because she really had a lot more plans. There's a lot more things she obviously wanted to do with her children, and there was a lot more things that she felt like she wanted to accomplish in her life. Now, she is telling me that her children will still go on and have great lives without her, but they are obviously grieving and missing her, especially since the person was arrested and charged as of recently. I think it was yesterday. So this is obviously, it's all very new and fresh still, so there's a lot of sadness, and so she's saying, though, that, because I had asked her how's this going to affect her children, do you think? And she had told me, I do think that they are going to be okay. And I like to sometimes talk about soul contracts. You guys hear me talk about soul contracts quite often. And it's not that this is an excuse, or that I am saying that I'm trying to take away the fact that this is so sad and horrible, because it is. But it's that sometimes we do make plans and contracts with other people that we're going to reincarnate into this lifetime with, to learn lessons and go through experiences with. And unfortunately, I am getting from her that this was one of them. So although I did say it was sudden, and she wasn't expecting it. That's because we obviously, most of us aren't aware of our contracts that we made before we come here, and that's for a reason. So clearly when she was in her human form, she wasn't aware of the soul contract that she had made with her children in regards to her passing in this lifetime, okay? So that is what I was picking up in regards to on a spiritual soul level, and when I was asking about her children, if they're going to be okay. So she did give me some things when I asked her about the incident and what had happened. And as a lot of you know who are my subscribers, you guys know that I'm clairvoyant. So I'm all clairs, but I usually get visions. And this time she gave me visions as well as other telepathic communication. But I did see her I wrote them down, and I did see her being pulled into the back of this van. And the guy, when he took her when she was jogging, if you don't know the case, she was out for a jog in the morning and he grabbed her. And I do see her screaming and him putting his hand over her mouth and putting her into the back of the vehicle. And then I do see in my second vision, I see her actually behind a building. It's a gray brick building is what I'm seeing. I could be wrong. I'm not always right with colors. And she is fighting really hard with this man to get away from him. And a couple times she actually does get away. I'm hearing 2 times she got away from him, and then he grabbed her. So she fought very, very hard to get away from this guy. Sorry, it's so it's just sad. And she fought very hard to get away. She was a fighter, okay? I do want to put that out there, that she was a really strong fighter. She did fight really hard. And like I do see her kicking him and fighting him off. But eventually she got exhausted and she ended up not fighting him as much. But I do see her getting away a couple times and him grabbing her and pulling her back towards him. And I do see him hitting her on the head a couple times, quite hard. I'm not getting how she passed. I did not ask because of the state that she was in when I connected with her, of the confusion and everything. I don't think she exactly even really knows yet how she passed away. So if I do get an update with that, I will tell you guys. But I'm sure you'll also probably know in the news from the autopsy. Maybe we won't. But I feel like we will find out eventually how she passed away anyways. And my main reason anyways for doing this is to give her a voice and to get her side of the story out there. So I'm only going to tell you guys if she tells me, if she tells me what happened and if it's okay with her. So I usually get the soul's permission. So she does tell me that this man had an obsession with her, and that he had done this before, and he had followed her on these, I don't know if she went for these runs every morning, or if this, I'm getting this was a regular thing, or she did do this more than once, but I am picking up that he followed her on this jog, or he's seen her on this jog a couple times before, because he does have an obsession with her. Like, there's some sort of previous or past obsession that he has with her. And when I go into his energy, I'm getting like this heartbroken, bitter type of energy against her. So when I asked her why I was getting this, she told me it's because she had turned him down when he asked her out or on a date. I actually see in my visions him like rolling down the window and asking her this question. Now, the reason why he asked her this is because she said that, and she said she regrets doing this, is because I feel like they had waved to each other when he drove by a couple of times. I'm not exactly sure if they knew each other from somewhere else, but there is some sort of knowing going on there. And I do see him like rolling down his window and like waving at her and saying hi while she was walking her on a run. There's some sort of knowledge of each other. They know each other somehow. She says she regrets this because she feels like she accidentally led him on because she was friendly to him. Like, she would wave back, like, I'm seeing this. So I feel like she's regrets being friendly with him, even though I'm hearing her say she thought he was creepy, but she regrets it. When I ask her if this had anything to do with money, she said intention started off with wanting money because he knew of her money, he knew of her wealth, and he thought it would be a good idea to hold her hostage and get money. But then apparently there was something happened where he lost control and he let his emotions get involved and he lost control, and that she told me he accidentally killed her, but his intentions were not to kill her. Not that it matters, because I'm sorry, in my opinion, this guy is just disgusting. But I'm getting this angry emotion out from this man in regards to when this was all happening, and he ends up losing control and killing her. But his plan was to get money. Just getting this impression that there's going to be a lot more that comes out about this in regards to not just the money. If there already has, I apologize. I haven't seen the update. I haven't actually read a lot about this. I read a little bit about her running when my friend had mentioned it to me last night. But if there has already been more about that's come out in regards to the relationship that she had, or not relationship, that she knew this man. I'm sorry, my throat's really bugging me. I don't know what's going on. I think there's like a hair caught in it or something. But there will be more that comes out in regards to what is happening with how this man knew her. Because there is more than just the money. But I'll see you guys in my next video. I am praying and sending my condolences to this family, because there's, especially her children, there's just so much sadness. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day.